Welcome, everyone. Good evening, and thank you so much for joining your 2025 Summer Orientation Kickoff Webinar. Before we dive in, I'd like to ground us with something that's really important to Queens and to our work in orientation and student life. Next slide, please. Today, we have gathered. We have been given the duty to live in balance and harmony with each other and all living things. So now we bring our minds together as one as we give greetings and thanks to each other as people. These are the opening words of the Ohandon Gary Day Kwan, also known as the Thanksgiving Address, a traditional greeting in Haudenosaunee culture spoken at the beginning of important cultural events. Translated from Mohawk, this means what we say before we do anything is important. The address shows appreciation for the land, the animals, and the people that inhabit it. Each verse ends with, "Now our minds are one," a final phrase to help join people together in a common goal. Today, we bring our minds together as one to welcome the Fall 2025 incoming class with gratitude and respect for the Anishinaabe and Haudenosaunee peoples, the traditional custodians of the land where we gather today. Today, as I am joining you from Queen's campus, we acknowledge that the Kingston area, originally known as Cataraqui, has been home to Indigenous communities for thousands of years and remains a place of significance and ongoing relationship for many Indigenous peoples today. As a student, I am grateful for the opportunity to live, work, and study as an uninvited guest on this territory. It's important to understand that Queen's, like many institutions in Canada, was established through colonial systems that displaced Indigenous communities. We also recognize that Earth is our only home, and we are deeply connected with all living things here. Everything around us is alive and purposeful. Today, we share the vibrant energy of this space, the energy of incoming students, of leaders, and the story that you are about to write here at Queen's. Now, our minds are one. Thank you for taking a moment to reflect with me. Next slide, please. With that being said, I would like to officially welcome you all to Queen's University, wherever you are joining us from, whether you're an incoming student, starting a brand new chapter, a parent or supporter, cheering from the sidelines, from the suburbs of the GTA, the mountain ranges of BC, the evening lights in Europe, or the morning dawn in Asia. We are so genuinely happy you're here tonight. SOAR, or Summer Orientation to Academics and Resources, is so much more than just an introduction to Queen's University. It's about building a strong support network to help you navigate the transition to university life and to lean on during those inevitable, challenging moments of first year. I remember my own first year vividly. It was an exciting time full of new classes, a new city, and new friendships. But I won't lie, sometimes all of the newness felt very overwhelming. What truly made a difference for me were the resources, the mentorship from upper year students, and the guidance that I discovered through orientation. These became a vital safety net during those moments when home felt that much further away and uncertainty and self-doubt started to creep in. No matter what you already know about Queens, how ready you feel for this next chapter, know that you belong here, you are worthy of being here, and you will find your place here. Before we continue with this webinar, I would love to take a moment to introduce myself. Next slide, please. My name is Maddie. I use she, her pronouns, and I am the SOAR student lead in the Student Experience Office. I will be your host this evening. I'm in my 5th year of the concurrent education program in the intermediate senior stream with teachables in history and geography. Shout out to any Conettis joining us here tonight. And on the screen, you'll see some pictures throughout my involvement in orientation, which I love so dearly. Over the past 7 months, I have been privileged to work tirelessly alongside my wonderful supervisor, Hannah, and our team of superstar peer ambassadors, who I promise you'll meet later this evening, to plan and shape your SOAR programming. We are absolutely ecstatic to connect with you all, share our passion for Queens, and share the programming we have on deck. Next slide, please. The goal of our SOAR 2025 kickoff webinar is to introduce you to the Queen's Summer Orientation experience and help you feel excited and prepared for the months ahead. We'll guide you through how to get involved in SOAR events, explain the rules of the Summer SOAR games, and show you how to start earning points towards that SOAR Cup. Most importantly, we want to help you connect with your fellow students and build your new community at Queen's. This webinar is being recorded and will be available on the Student Experience Office website and YouTube channel within the next few business days. To officially welcome you into the Queen's family, we are incredibly lucky to have Kathy Keats with us. Kathy is the Assistant Dean of Student Affairs here at Queen's and someone who works every day to make sure students feel seen, supported, and excited about their journey. Take it away, Kathy.
Thank you, Maddie. And on behalf of Student Affairs and Queen's University, our whole community, I'm just thrilled to get the opportunity to say welcome. Welcome to the students who are joining us, and welcome to all the parents and supporters who are here. Parents and supporters, you've been behind your students and helped them reach this point. And students, congratulations, you've worked very hard, and we're so glad that you chose to come to Queen's. Students are joining us this fall from, as Maddie mentioned, across Canada and around the world. We're thrilled to have the wide range of experiences and perspectives and passions to come and enrich our community here at Queen's. And I know that you know that when you get here, the university will have professors and classrooms and things like that. But what you might not know is there's also a very large department called Student Affairs. And that is where I work and where Maddie and the whole team tonight who's supporting you works. And Student Affairs is here to support students both inside and outside of the classroom. And our services include things like advising and wellness, mental health support, residence life, engagement, career development and jobs, accessibility services, intramurals, and a whole lot more. We work collaboratively with professors and classrooms, staff, and student leaders across the university to help students thrive, and thrive they do. Now, saying that, transitioning to university is exciting. There'll be lots of thriving, but sometimes it can also be a little bit overwhelming. And students, you may be experiencing already and may experience this as you get here, a whole wide range of emotions, from excitement to uncertainty, maybe some anxiety, a little homesickness, but whatever that may be, it's all very normal. Some students get here and adjust really quickly and find their people. Others take a little bit longer to find their sea legs and to be settled here. But either way, students settle. And through that experience, you are not alone. So I'm going to go through a few key things that you'll hear us talk about through the summer and also once you get here at Queen's, that are sort of some key threads to success. So the first thing is what we think of as self-advocacy. And so students, as you're coming here, you are young adults, and we would like to ask you to advocate for yourself. So the best person who knows what you need and how you're doing is you. There are lots of things here to support you, but first you need to put your hand up and say, I think I could use a little help here. I have a question, or there's something that I need. So when you come here, please do consider self-advocacy is one of the key things for your success. After self-advocacy, I would say sense of belonging is another key thing. There are years and years of research that demonstrate that students do better when they feel connected to peers, to staff, and to the broader campus community. And so we invest heavily at Queen's, and that's likely the reason some of you have chosen Queen's, is our strong sense of community. You may find your community in one or many different places. It might be in residence or off campus. Many of our offices on campus that we've listed here, and you'll hear a lot more about over the summer. All of these are places to find your people and to find your supporters. The third key to success is academic skills building. Of course, you're here to get your degree and to do academics, and you all have strong academic skills. That's how you got here. But when you come to university, the learning that happens here is going to be deeper, more complex, more independent, possibly than what you've experienced so far. And it's really time to what I think of as level up some of your academic skills. And we're here to help you do that. It is normal that you're going to want to keep developing those skills. The things that got you here will get you through as long as you keep improving those and working harder and harder through the years here. You've already demonstrated those things, and we have no doubt that you've got what it takes to succeed. But in addition to that learning that you're going to do here, Queen's is a community. We expect that all members of our community will uphold a set of core values. Next slide, please. And the key values that I want to emphasize tonight are inclusivity, integrity, respect, and community. These are values that we believe can shape and do shape a campus where everyone feels safe, feels welcome, and able to succeed as their own unique and authentic self. You might be wondering, how do you take those values and make them into real actions and the things that you will experience when you're here? As you participate in the other webinars this summer, and then when you come to campus in the fall, I hope you're able to see all the very concrete things that we do to take this commitment to these values and put it into action. And you'll hear about community standards and expectations in residence. You'll hear about them in our faculty webinars and the student support service webinars and the Q Success peer mentorship. These are our values and our commitment to you. And then our expectation is when you're here, they're your commitment to each other and to the Kingston and Queens community as well. I'm going to wrap up my comments in a minute, but first I just want to say one thing is that for a lot of us who work here, convocation is one of our favorite times here, because we get to see all those students who we've been supporting over the years walk across the stage with a big smile on their face, see all the parents and supporters in the audience with huge smiles and a lot of happy tears. And a couple of weeks ago, I got to sit in the audience at convocation as a mom. My son graduated with his Bachelor of Arts, and that was just a really great moment. But I share it because 5 years ago, we were where you are now. We were just attending the first orientation things. He was just starting, and we were wondering, how's this all going to go? What is this going to look like? What's the experience going to be? What are the things we should be doing now? What are we going to get to experience? And those 5 years had lots of really amazing and wonderful times. They had some unexpected times, a change of major and other big life changes. And there were some hard times as well. But with the support of the community around him and all the resilience that he had, that I know you had too, it was doable for him. I know it's going to be doable for you too. So for students, I want to say a couple of practical things, and for parents. So for parents and supporters, I hope you take advantage of the webinars and other things that we've designed just for you that are coming over the summer, including the Parents and Supporters newsletter. I work at the university. I signed up for that newsletter right away, and I have to say I've found it very helpful to remind me of dates and things that were going on all through those 5 years. And for students, two things. The best place for you to keep up to date on everything that you need is going to be checking your Queen's email. You all have a Queen's email. Welcome to that part of the community. We're going to use that to send you reminders and updates and deadlines and things. And then, of course, what you've probably already seen too is our Next Steps webpage, where the team that you're meeting tonight keeps that up to date with all of the important information that you're going to need and the steps to take over the summer. So to wrap up for right now, congratulations again on being accepted to Queen's. Thank you for saying yes and coming here. And I just really look forward to meeting lots of you when you get here on campus in the fall. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kathy. What an amazing way to begin, and what a special story. Thank you for sharing. Now let's talk about SOAR. What is it? How does it work? How can you make the most of it? To start guiding us through that, I'd like to welcome Molly Raffin. Molly is the Director of Student Life at Queen's and is a huge part of the brains and the heart behind this program. She's going to walk you through how the SEO and SOAR is built to support your transition, not just academically, but socially, emotionally, and holistically. Over to you, Molly.
Thanks, Maddie. Drina, can we have the next slide, please? Awesome. Hi, everyone. As Maddie said, my name is Molly Raffin. I'm the director in the Student Experience Office, which among many things means most importantly that I get to work with such an amazing team of both professional staff and student staff who work really hard to put programs like this one together to help transition and prepare first-year students to come to campus and then help them find what is successful for them over the course of their undergrad. Our office does many things, including trying to create as many opportunities where students feel welcome and included, where they can connect with community, develop as a leader, learn how to be a better ally and advocate, and get involved. You've heard the Q Success Mentorship Program being mentioned already. But it's designed for first-year students to connect with upper-year peers to help transition smoothly into university. If for those of you keeners who already know, it launched today, and so please check your email, your Queen's email today to figure out, to get the link to register. It's a really great opportunity to help bridge the gap between how you may be feeling right now and when you get here, and then navigating campus as you get here and all the successes and challenges that come with figuring out a new place and finding community and finding your people and learning where the best place to eat is, where you may want to avoid. Not that there are many of those. So yeah, please remember to check your Queen's email today and to click the link in the newsletter, the Student Experience newsletter, to register. Next slide, please. Parents and supporters, as Kathy said, we're like, this is also about you. And so, yes, it's about your student, and this is so exciting. It's like such an exciting next chapter, but it comes with lots of conflicting feelings. And so you are just as much a part of this journey, and we're here to help support you as you navigate your transition into becoming a parent of a student, or parent or supporter of a student who is now navigating university life. We have 3 webinars specifically designed for parents. And so I really encourage you to think about making these a priority if it speaks to you. We have an events calendar, which you'll hear more about, but in that you can filter just things for parents and supporters. And so the 3 webinars that are on the screen are part of what we have created for all of you. The first one is for those of you who are navigating a student going to university for the first time in your family. Kathy, who you just heard from, is coordinating a webinar to help transition parents who are helping a student transition for the first time in their family and aren't sure what to expect. So that's happening on the 23rd of July. On the 24th is Thriving at Queens, to learn more about resources and well-being supports that are available on campus to help your student and in like wherever they may land, just having those tools in your toolbox as well to be able to help direct them toward places that are really supportive for them. And then finally, in August, which is going to be here before we know it, so most of your students just walked across the stage probably about 2 weeks ago, but here we are talking about August. So that will be the last webinar for you as parents before your students get here. And you will hear from Karina Fitzgerald, who's the Dean or Vice Provost and Dean of Student Affairs. And she'll be talking to you a little bit about what to expect as you all prepare to come to campus and do move in, and what the first kind of 6 weeks to few months look like as you get here. I'm really thankful to be speaking to you tonight. I know that this transition comes with so many amazing things and so many unnerving things, but my team and the rest of the folks who are here to help serve students on campus are prepared and are so excited for everybody to get here. So thank you so much for having me this evening. And I'm going to pass it back to Maddie. But if you have any questions at any point, please don't hesitate to email our office, which is just below on the screen. Take care. We'll see you in the fall.
Thank you so much, Molly. We're so grateful for all the work that you do to support us behind the scenes. All right, fall 2025 incoming class. It's your turn. Let's talk about what's ahead. But first, can everyone post in the chat where you are joining from today? Myself and all of the PAs would love to see where folks are tuning in from. Amazing. Thank you so much, everyone. I love to see the chat blowing up. We've got lots of folks from Ontario, seeing lots of international students as well, which is amazing. I am from Tottenham, Ontario, and I live on my family farm. So moving to Kingston was a huge step for me, and I'm so grateful to have been able to rely on summer orientation programming to help ease that transition. So even though we are all fall apart this summer, SOAR is your go-to hub to feel connected for all things Queens. It's designed to make sure you start university feeling prepared, connected, and confident. Throughout July, you can take part in live virtual events or check out on-demand content whenever it suits your schedule. By the end of SOAR, you will feel ready to take on Queens and you'll know what to expect. And the best part, you won't be doing it alone. Throughout all this programming, you'll be supported by an incredible team of upper year peer ambassadors. PAs, can we give a wave right now? There they are. Look at how awesome they are. They are friendly, passionate, and they're here to share their real experiences, offer tips, and answer all of your burning questions to help you feel at home. Let's take a look at what's in store for you. Next slide, please. If you are looking to meet new people and make friends, then our weekly virtual socials just might be the place for you. These are fun, laid back virtual hangouts where you can connect with other new students and our peer ambassadors. You'll see at the bottom of the screen here, we've got PA Nikki holding up a peace sign. Who wouldn't want to hang out with her? She just looks so fun. We've got some awesome themes lined up to keep things exciting. First and foremost, we've got the Faculty Olympics. Who wants to represent their faculty in a series of fun challenges and trivia games? Whether you're in art sci, engineering, commerce, health sci, or nursing, come ready to show your spirit and maybe even snag some bragging rights and some prizes. Our next social is a game night remix. You can watch, you can play, you can do both. It's your choice. This is a choose your own adventure style night where you can sit back and watch the fun unfold or jump in and play. Expect games, laughs, and plenty of opportunities to make a new friend. Our final virtual social we're offering this summer is Camp SOAR. This is your chance to get cozy with a camp-inspired evening full of summer vibes, mini games, storytelling, and virtual campfire energy. Bring your s'mores or your favorite snack and get ready for a night of nostalgia and connection. Plus, did we mention that there are prizes? By joining every virtual social, you will be entered in a chance to win some awesome prizes. And who doesn't love winning Queen swag or gift cards while having a great time? Next slide, please. Do you have some questions and are you craving some real talk? Check out our coffee chats. These are, and though I'm biased, my favorite aspect of our SOAR programming. They are casual, one-on-one or small group conversations where you can ask anything on your mind. Our peer ambassadors have been in your exact shoes and they're excited to share advice about courses, about making friends, about balancing academics and life, and all the little things you might be wondering about Queens. Next slide, please. If you are looking to learn more from campus experts, tune into our weekly themed webinars. Each week we'll cover important topics that you're dying to know about, like course registration, living in Kingston, getting involved on campus, health and wellness resources, and study tips, and more. You'll hear directly from campus partners and have the chance to answer your questions live. To explore all of the upcoming webinars we have planned for you, head over to the Queen's Student Experience Office website. Next slide, please. Oh, stay right there, sorry. Go back one, Dorina. Thank you. Where you'll see that, forward one, please. Thank you. You'll see that it's an easy registration process. All you have to do is select the webinar of your interest, press the register here button, and fill in your information for a Zoom link to be sent right to your email. Next slide, please. If you missed a webinar that you want to see, fret not. All of the recordings can also be found on the SEO website with a link to our YouTube channel so you can catch up on any missed information and ensure that you stay in the loop. Next slide, please. And finally, stay connected daily in our SOAR Viva Engage space. This is your online community hub throughout the entire month of July. Think of it like a virtual common room, a space to meet other incoming students, chat with peer ambassadors, share your excitement, and keep up with all the latest updates and fun challenges. We have already loved seeing how all of you are interacting and engaging with content on Viva Engage. On Viva Engage, you can ask questions to peer ambassadors in your community, but also in a one-on-one personal message, share your thoughts, and connect not only with your peers, but those PAs who are here to support you. At this point, you would have received an invitation to join Viva Engage in your Queen's email inbox on July 2nd. It's part of Microsoft Outlook and can be accessed through Microsoft Teams, your phone's app store, or directly on the web. Make sure to download Viva onto your mobile device today, and it makes it so much easier to connect online and ask questions whenever they pop into your head. Everything is flexible through SOAR, and it's made to fit into your schedule. You can pick and choose what feels helpful for you or dive into it all. That concludes all the SOAR programming details we have for you today. At this point, parents and supporters are kindly welcome to log off or step away from the rest of the webinar, and incoming students will continue with some fun engagement pieces. If any parents and supporters are stepping away, thank you so much for joining us, and we look forward to connecting with you throughout the upcoming month.